Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Surbhi Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Tuesday, the 11th of June. Security forces gunned down 2 militants in an encounter in India's Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistan's former President Zardari sent to 10-day remand over corruption charges. And 65 voter registration centres remain closed in Afghanistan due to threats. And now for all the details. Security forces gunned down 2 militants in a pre-dawn encounter in Shopian district of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Tuesday. This came after 4 terrorists belonging to Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed terror group were neutralized in Pulwama district of the province last week.
2 militants were gunned down by security forces in a pre-dawn encounter in Shopian district of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Tuesday. The gun battle started in Avnira village of Shopian district after security forces launched a search operation based on specific information, during which the militants were killed. Inspector General of Police Kashmir Range SP Pani said the bodies of the militants were handed to their families after the identification was done.
ये कल रात को एक इन्फॉर्मेशन पे ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया गया था. इसमें सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस ने 2 टेररिस्ट मारे गए इसमें, और इनका जो अभी शनाख्त जो हुआ है वो शकीर अहमद वागे और शायर अहमद भट्ट हैं, और इनके बॉडीज़ जो है इनके फैमिलीज़ को हैंड ओवर कर दी गई है.
The encounter comes after a militant was killed in Anantnag and 4 other militants belonging to Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed group were killed in Pulwama district last week. India has long accused neighbouring Pakistan of arming and infiltrating militants from across the border to spread unrest in Kashmir Valley. Pakistan, however, denies the allegations.
India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar on Tuesday announced the commencement of the annual Hindu pilgrimage, Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. The pilgrimage is undertaken each year between June and September, with thousands of devotees taking part in the treacherous route that crosses territorial boundaries of India, Nepal and China. Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar on Tuesday flagged off the first batch of the annual Hindu pilgrimage, Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. The annual pilgrimage is undertaken each year between June and September, with thousands of devotees taking part in the treacherous route that crosses territorial boundaries of India, Nepal and China. While announcing the commencement of the pilgrimage, Jaishankar thanked the government of China for promoting people-to-people exchange through their support of the pilgrimage.
All those who have been selected for the Yatra are really blessed to be participating in this divine expedition. It is a call from Lord Shiva, and this privilege of divine blessing has been accorded to you. We wish you a very safe journey and a truly fulfilling spiritual experience. With these words, I announce the commencement of Kailash Mansarovar Yatra 2019.
According to the schedule, this year, 18 batches comprising of 60 people each will trek across the Lipulekh Pass in India's Uttarakhand province, while 10 other batches comprising of 50 persons each will go via the Nathula route from northeastern Sikkim province. In news from Pakistan, an accountability court on Tuesday approved a 10-day physical remand of Pakistan's former president, Asif Ali Zardari. He was arrested on corruption charges on Monday by the National Accountability Bureau for investigation into false bank accounts and money laundering cases against him.
An accountability court in Islamabad on Tuesday granted the National Accountability Bureau or NAB a 10-day physical remand of Pakistan's former president Asif Ali Zardari. Zardari was arrested on corruption charges on Monday by the NAB in a blow to his opposition, Pakistan People's Party, over what local media said was an investigation into false bank accounts and money laundering. The Accountability Court has ordered Zardari to be presented before it on June 21st. Zardari's sister, Faryal Talpur, was also being investigated in the cases. The former president and Talpur have always denied any wrongdoing linked to those cases and have said the cases are politically motivated. Zardari has earlier spent 11 years in jail on corruption and murder charges, but he was never convicted and denies any wrongdoing. He became president in 2008 following a wave of sympathy following the murder of his wife, former Premier Benazir Bhutto, by Islamist militants in a suicide attack.
Moving on, a member of the Save River Committee in Muzaffarabad city of Pakistan-administered Kashmir has raised concern over the diversion of rivers for the construction of hydropower projects in the illegally occupied region. The activist said the projects should not be constructed by diverting the river waters and should be environment friendly. Activists in Pakistan-administered Kashmir have continued to raise their voices against the diversion of rivers for the construction of hydropower projects in the illegally occupied region. A member of the Save River Committee, while highlighting the environmental damage caused due to the diversion of River Neelam for hydropower projects, said that the so-called development projects by Pakistan have destroyed the natural resources and have severely affected the ecology of the region. The activist said the newly proposed Kohala project, which will see diversion of Jhelum River through a similar tunnel system as the Neelam River, has compounded the worries of the locals.
दूसरा एक प्रपोज कोहाला प्रोजेक्ट बनने जा रहा है इसी टेक्निक जो रिवर डाइवर्जन या टनल टेक्निक के थ्रू बना रहे हैं तो उस पर हमारा ये स्टेटेड स्टैंड है कि जी ये रिवर डाइवर्जन के थ्रू नहीं बनना चाहिए डेवलपमेंट के प्रोजेक्ट्स आप जितने मर्जी लगाएं लेकिन वो एनवायरनमेंट फ्रेंडली होने चाहिए.
Activists in the illegally occupied region claimed the preconditions while building the Neelam-Jhelum hydropower project included that it won't cause any environmental changes, but it is leading to more damage. The region has been facing a severe water shortage due to the diversion of River Neelam, making the lives of the locals miserable. But Islamabad has continued to maintain an oppressive attitude and has so far ignored the basic demands of the common public. In news from Afghanistan, Independent Election Commission of Afghanistan has said 65 voter registration centers are closed in the country due to threats ahead of the presidential elections in September. According to the poll body, more than 9 million people had registered last year for the parliamentary elections, and it now expects 2 million more will register ahead of the presidential polls.
An official of Afghanistan's Independent Election Commission or IEC on Monday said that 65 voter registration centers out of the total 458 centers in 33 provinces have remained closed due to security threats and absence of election materials. According to IEC, election materials in Ghazni province have been delivered only to Jhagori and Malistan districts. This comes after a member of IEC on 9th June confirmed shortcoming in public awareness campaign ahead of September presidential elections in Afghanistan, saying that the inattention could be a major defect.
اطلاعاتی که به ما از ولایت ننگرهار رسیده واضح اونا میگن که ما 4 بار مواد به میدان یوی انتقال کردیم که به ولسوالی شیرزاد انتقال بده ولی تا هنوز ما نتونست به این موافق نشدیم که اونا را انتقال بدیم چون امروز صبح که ما برای ما گفتن که ما به امر ما اونا وعده کردن که امروز انتقال میکنیم.
Reports indicate that public interest in registering their names has been delicate 3 days after the election management body officially launched the process. According to IEC, more than 9 million people had registered last year for the parliamentary elections, and the Commission expects that 2 million more people will register their names ahead of September presidential elections.
In news from Nepal, the Indian Embassy recently organized a cycle rally for peace in Nepal's Birganj. The rally was part of a series of events being organized globally to mark the 150th birth anniversary of iconic Indian freedom fighter Mahatma Gandhi.
As part of a series of events being held globally to commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of India's iconic freedom fighter Mahatma Gandhi, The Indian Embassy in Nepal organized Gandhi Cycle Rally for Peace recently. The cycle rally was flagged off from Indian Consulate in Nepal's Birgan city. Participants, including school students, enthusiastically participated in the event promoting peace. Mahatma Gandhi or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi's birthday on October 2 is commemorated in India as Gandhi Jayanti and worldwide as the International Day of Non-Violence.
महात्मा गांधी के 150th बर्थ एनिवर्सरी ये साल पूरा साल मना रहे हैं और इसके तहत हम भी आज वर्ल्ड बाइसाइकिल डे मना रहे हैं। एक ये तो उत्तम स्वास्थ्य के लिए और पर्यावरण का सुरक्षा के लिए ये महात्मा गांधी का बर्थ एनिवर्सरी का भी मनाने के लिए ये हम ये बाइसाइकिल डे सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं।
India and Nepal share a unique relationship of friendship and cooperation, characterized by open borders and deep-rooted people-to-people contacts of kinship and culture.
An angling competition was organized recently in Dimapur city of India's northeastern Nagaland province. Scores of participants from across the country took part in the event.
The second edition of an angling competition was held in Dimapur city of India's northeastern Nagaland province recently to promote the fishing sport among locals. Local anglers, including anglers from neighbouring Manipur and Assam provinces, took part in the fishing sport organised by Musu Angling Centre. Participants, accompanied by their families, were seen on the bank of the water body patiently waiting for their catch. The one with highest catch was declared winner of the competition. While the winner was rewarded with a car, runner-ups were given cash prizes.
It's a ready-go car, brand new. And then, what else? I'm quite happy, so thankful to the management and also the organizing committee.
Angling is slowly but steadily picking up pace in the northeastern Nagaland province after many angling clubs are organizing such competitions to promote aquatourism in the region.
A Good Samaritan in India's southern Chennai city has adopted more than 45 HIV-positive children and has now become a father figure to them. The children were abandoned by their families due to stigma attached to the HIV virus that causes AIDS.
A man in India's southern Chennai city has adopted more than 45 HIV-positive children who were abandoned by their families. Solomon Raj juggles 3 jobs to take care of his kids, a grueling task especially when the kids are more vulnerable and faces severe health complications due to their condition. The children, all aged between 3 and 20, fondly called him Appa, which translates to father. Raj has made sure to provide an education to all the children at the shelter, where the children along with him and his family are put up.
So I wanted to adopt a HIV child. But then what happened, after a few years, we had our biological children. But that guilt of not adopting a child was haunting me all the time. So then when an opportunity came, I started adopting one child.
Through the years, Solomon has managed to find some good Samaritans and well-wishers who donate and help to take care of the children. India has the world's 3rd largest population living with HIV, that is around 2.1 million people. The country's AIDS program has been largely successful. Estimates showed HIV prevalence during 2007 to 15 declining to 0.26% from 0.34% among adults, while annual HIV-related deaths declined by more than half to 67,000.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on southasianewsline.com. You can also visit us on facebook.com/SAsia Newsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsia Newsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.